Hello and welcome to Everyone Deserves a Home, a documentary series sponsored by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria to showcase the bank's ongoing effort to make home ownership accessible and affordable for Nigerians. And these efforts have been yielding results because the bank, through the National Housing Fund scheme, has helped thousands overcome the financial limitations hindering the actualization of their home ownership dreams. Tonight on the program, we have put together NHF beneficiaries whose journey to home ownership were made possible through the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Their experience reflects not just access to housing finance, but the transformation that comes with having a place to truly call a home. But first, we begin with updates from the news diary of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, highlighting recent milestones and institutional development. The program continues shortly after the break. Stay with us.
To improve transparency and accountability in managing the NHF funds, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has introduced *219#. *219# is a new way to know the status of your NHF contribution from anywhere. To use this service, dial *219#. Select 1 to update your contact detail. Press 2 to check your contribution status in any month up to the last 5 years. You can also use our mortgage calculator and bulletin board by selecting options 5 and 6 respectively. You can access other services by using direct shortcodes like *219*3# to retrieve your NHF number, *219*4*1# to check your last 5 transactions, and *219*4*2# to check your statement of account. No internet connection required, and it is available on all networks. *219#. Simpler, smarter, faster. Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Everyone deserves a home.
Welcome back. In our news diary, FMBN surpasses its target, recording nearly 100% achievement in the fourth quarter of 2025. And the Ministry of Housing reviews FMBN's 2025 performance, backs 2026 expansion plans. Stay tuned for details.
So this report highlights our performance.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN, has presented a comprehensive review of its 2025 performance alongside its operational plan for 2026 to the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. The session, which took place at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja, provided an opportunity for the bank to outline key financial and operational achievements and growth indicators recorded in 2025. Leading the presentation, the Managing Director of FMBN, Shehu Usman Osidi, revealed significant growth in National Housing Fund collections and loan disbursement, as well as improvement in the bank's financial position. The Managing Director further outlined the bank's 2026 plans, which included expanding affordable housing finance, deepening mortgage access, improving operational efficiency, and strengthening partnership across the housing value chain.
We will leverage technology to improve service delivery. We will expand our mortgage loan support by the off-takers guarantee that we're also issuing. There have been a lot of applicants and we are reviewing the feasibility of those guarantees. We are enhancing stakeholder engagement to enhance public confidence in the bank. We are also resetting the bank's corporate strategy. We had to do a review of the 5-year strategy blueprint to reflect current realities, look at those targets again and the strategies to achieve them.
In response, the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Musa Engiwa, commended the bank for its performance, describing the results as encouraging for the delivery of affordable housing nationwide.
As we all know, FMBN is a very important institution in Nigeria's housing system. It remains a primary driver of affordable housing finance and a key vehicle for delivering Mr. President Renewed Hope Housing agenda under our supervision. I'm happy what you delivered within the year. You have delivered almost 2,633. I want PRS to confirm that part of the delivery that they have considered. You have to ensure that, especially the figures. Please, yes. If this is the amount, honestly, we need to commend FMBN for doing that.
under construction as at end of 2025.
The Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development has recognized the outstanding performance of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN. This was during its fourth quarter 2025 ministerial deliverables and presidential priorities performance assessment held at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja.
It's a reporting forum, but as well an opportunity to see how we can improve. It is also a learning platform for
The Permanent Secretary, Dr. Shuaibu Mohammed Belgore, commended the bank's achievement, reflecting nearly 100% in expanding access to mortgage financing. The FMBN team at the assessment exercise included the Executive Director, Loans and Mortgage Services, Dr. Sani Muhammad Abdu, who represented the Managing Director, Shehu Usman Osidi, alongside other senior management staff. This performance underscores FMBN's commitment to affordable housing delivery and its alignment with the federal government's housing agenda.
Mandate to provide affordable housing finance to Nigerian workers.
Our focus is on ensuring the financial sustainability of this bank.
We have been developing other products in order to reach the masses.
Strategic partnership is at the core of our business.
We have touched over 14 million lives.
Opening or trying new frontiers that still...
Every Nigerian deserves a home, and we will keep striving.
We are very strategic in the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President.
FMBN, everyone deserves a home.
Welcome back. Beyond institutional reviews and performance assessments, the true measure of mortgage finance lies in its impact on people's lives. For many Nigerians, the challenge of owning a home is often shaped by limited financing options and rising construction costs. Through its housing finance product, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria continues to bridge this gap, helping individuals and families move from aspiration to actual home ownership. Let's now meet some of these beneficiaries whose stories reflect the real-life impact of FMBN's intervention.
As Nigeria's apex mortgage institution, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria (FMBN) has remained a critical player in the nation's housing finance landscape. From its head office in Abuja to 6 zonal offices and a growing network of branches across the country, the bank continues to drive access to affordable housing nationwide. Backed by the National Housing Fund Act, FMBN bridges Nigeria's housing gap by mobilizing contributions from both public and private sector workers, channeling these funds into affordable housing solutions, particularly for low and middle-income earners. Today, thousands of contributors across the country have benefited from the NHF scheme through the bank's various housing finance products. From salary earners to small business owners, these beneficiaries represent Nigerians whose journey to home ownership began with possibility made real through the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
I work in Nigerian Police Mortgage Bank and I don't have a house. There's nobody I'll tell that will want to believe me. How can you work in a mortgage bank and you don't have a house? I got a 2-bedroom apartment, a block of flats for 10.5 million at Brick City, Kubwa, Abuja.
I know the FMBN for long. When they tell me that I'm going through federal, because the FHA are primary mortgage bank, so I have to go through them to access the loan from FMBN. They say, I now say, okay, since it's government institution, I believe things will work out faster and easy because FHA is a government parastatal, FMBN too is a government institution. So I now follow through that channel. And when we go there, when they carry our they profile us and carry our schedule, take it to me, I think within shortest period of time, because they ask for a requirement which we all fulfill. They just call me. I think it was one of the women in FHA called us that we should come for our documentation because FMBN has already approved our loan, which I don't even want to believe that those things will happen, to be honest.
I was a bit overwhelmed with some of these landlords, money, wages and all these other things that they are charging me. So it was then I discussed with a friend of mine that had been in the town for more than 10 or 15 years. I wanted to buy a piece of land then so that you can develop something I would be staying. So it was one that now informed me that time that there is possibility of getting a mortgage house from the federal government. And so that's how we went to the office in Abeokuta then. It was the old, I've forgotten the name of the place. So I think it's okay something. So when we got there, we were told to fill the form and so meet our documents. And after some time, I think it's not up to 2 or 3 months then we were called back that the house is ready. So it was very smooth, honestly, that time. So, and that's how I came here. It was really a smooth journey. I didn't really experience much problem and without even know anybody then. So it was a very smooth journey for me. And
while awareness of mortgage financing remains limited for many Nigerians, the bank has continued to simplify access to housing finance, ensuring that average income earners, particularly National Housing Fund contributors, can own decent homes. For many beneficiaries, mortgage financing has proven to be one of the most practical and sustainable pathways to home ownership.
Like 5 years or 6 years ago, I don't believe in mortgage, but by the time I got to know more about this mortgage, I tend to see that it's quite okay. Looking at the rate of what the housing things is now, mortgage helps you a lot. It will make you to feel relaxed as a government worker and all that, instead of you paying house rent from year to year.
I started rubbing shoulder with the big men because what the only things now I say, this is my house. I can even point out this is my house. So, in life, even in your village, honestly speaking, if you have shelter, so in fact you are gone far, not the place of your state, and then come down to Federal Capital Territory, which is aim of everybody. Mortgage Bank is my second home. It's my second house.
FMBN offers a range of housing finance products designed to meet the diverse need of Nigerians. These products can be accessed through any FMBN branch nationwide or via the bank's digital platform. They include NHF mortgage loan up to 50 million naira at 6% interest, repayable over 30 years. Rent to own, a flexible pathway for renting to ownership. Cooperative housing development loan, supporting cooperatives to provide housing for their members. Estate development loan, empowering developers to deliver mass housing for NHF contributors nationwide. Home renovation loan, up to 1 million naira for home upgrade, payable over 5 years. Individual construction loan, financing for self-built projects on personal land. Together, these products reflect one simple truth: FMBN is evolving to meet Nigerians where they are.
Well, to be honest, the bank has done a lot for coming through, because ordinarily I don't know where to assess the amount of money approved for me or to me. So I can categorically say that the bank has actually come through for me to own a place of my own.
To access FMBN housing loans, applicants are required to be registered contributors under the National Housing Fund (NHF) scheme, have made consistent NHF contributions for a minimum of 6 months, possess a verifiable source of income, meet the specific eligibility requirements for the chosen loan products, provide valid identification and required documentation. Rising costs, limited access to financing, and fraudulent practices have placed home ownership beyond reach for countless families. Through its housing finance interventions, however, the bank has helped turn that dream into reality.
Fantastic. It was a good idea, and not have to worry about paying the rent. not having to look out your door or your window to see if the landlord was coming, and being able to sit and enjoy the comfort of your home with your kids and your entire family. It's a nice feeling. It was a fantastic experience, and I have no regrets.
I would say mortgage is real. See my house. And I don't have the stress of when you retire. That is when you start trying to get a house. No, I have acquired this house even before I retired. So I'm not under the stress of looking for rent or wanting to start to build, dealing with engineers, builders, and so on and so forth. As at this time that you have retired, it's only good that you don't have all that kind of stress. And Federal Mortgage Bank has seen that this stress does not exist as far as I am concerned.
I am partaking and I'm enjoying the facility that FBN has already produced, number one. Two, this estate on its own is very, very peaceful. And anytime you will not think about yourself alone, raising the children in areas that people can easily come in and influence the children, you understand. But you are staying in an estate that is covered with the security and people each person house to house, no any stranger is coming in, you will know ourselves, you understand. And again, flexibility of the payment crowns it all. I can sleep in my house. I know that at the end of the year, maybe it's 300,000 or 400,000 I want to pay is a pin to what I am paying if I want to be paying house rent.
Importantly, these housing opportunities are not limited to workers in the formal sector alone. Through the National Housing Fund Scheme, individuals in informal sector, traders, artisans, and small business owners have also accessed FMBN housing products.
God has made our dream come true. Through this mortgage, now we are a landlord of ourselves. We don't have any issue about tenant, landlord issue, or any other caretaker wahala.
The requirement, they just asked me to submit my details. Then they gave me a form to fill. And I also went to living, since I'm an entrepreneur, so I need to go to the living trust. I need to follow to them. I fill some form, then my details, I also submit my details to them. Yeah, I was very happy for it's a dream come true for me, because in short time, I can't believe I can have my house within this short period of time.
Welcome back. You're still watching Everyone Deserves a Home. As we continue, we'll look beyond access to housing to another critical part of the home ownership journey, the repayment process, and how its flexibility has made owning a home more sustainable for many beneficiaries. Let's take a look.
One of the defining strengths of FMBN housing finance model is its flexible and affordable repayment structure. With long tenures, low interest rates, and repayment plans tailored to income levels, beneficiaries are able to repay conveniently without undue financial pressure. For many homeowners, this flexibility has made the journey to ownership not only possible, but sustainable.
The repayment process of Federal Mortgage Bank is very convenient to me because it does not affect my living. It doesn't affect my living. It doesn't affect my living. So it's very convenient to me that I still have enough to eat and to spend.
Yeah, it's actually a thing of joy owning your own place in a place like in a city like Abuja, where every day the rent keeps going up and all that, and for you to be able to get one at your own convenience, not convenience like that. What I mean by convenience is you can get it without the stress of having to pay a lump sum, or without the stress of a landlord stressing you that you must either pay me or you move out, you understand. So, and it's at your own convenience because the repayment is spread over a long period of time. So it's a thing of joy that you just have to wake up under your own roof and having a property to your own name.
This one is a 3-bedroom apartment. So, and it's very okay because it depends on the period of time to retire from work, that will determine how they will spread it. So myself, I still have some period, longer period compared with my friend. So because of that, I'm paying in the lower package compared with my friend. So to pay, it is easier, just a token out of my salary just to take care of this payment. So it's not difficult at all to pay.
Encouraged by their experience, beneficiaries continue to call on other Nigerians, both in the formal and informal sector, to take advantage of the National Housing Fund scheme. Their message is clear: home ownership is achievable, the process is transparent, and the opportunity is real for those willing to take the first step.
I'm really, happy, and I appreciate the support of Federal Mortgage Bank and Al-Mukab Dynamics, the developer. I will say thank you for making it so easy for me to acquire my home and retire in the house. I'm so happy.
Mortgage is real. That's all what I want to say now. Mortgage is real because it will ease you from any landlord wahala, as I've earlier said it. Because for you to be paying house rent that is not belongs to you in a nearby future, it's better for me to collect mortgage house in 10 years or 100 years. Even if I was not around, maybe by that time I've already gone, my children will enjoy it. Employ all Nigerians to take this advantage because it's very easy to access. One, it's very okay to pay. When you are paying back, it's convenient.
Everybody deserves a home. I'm a happy home owner.
Thank you so much.
Who are some of the partners of the FMBN that help it provide affordable houses?
Federal Mortgage Bank, we've been talking with developers, for instance. Now, we give loans to developers to construct affordable houses for Nigerians, to access. We also partner with cooperatives. So we lend to them to build, so they are able to now give these houses at affordable prices to their members. We're also in contact with Labour Congress, Labour Union, TLC, NECA, and all of those. We help them to build. That way our loan crashes the price. And remember our mandate: accessible and affordable. Once we're able to do that, the loans are affordable for the Nigerian people to access.
As we have seen today, through the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, thousands of Nigerians are turning the dream of owning a home into reality through the NHF scheme. This is where we draw the curtain on today's edition of Everyone Deserves a Home. I am Aisha Mohammed Ahmed. Thank you for watching, and remember, every Nigerian deserves a home.